Hey folks, welcome to 2026. Everything feels like it's speeding up and falling apart at the same time. Big institutions you used to trust, they're cracking. Your phone, your feed, the news, they're all trying to nudge you, predict you, and keep you clicking like a predictable little robot. A lot of people just give in. They become fallen, hollow, managed, just going through the motions. But you don't have to be one of them. This video is about Felix Futuri's sovereign systems philosophy. It's not some fancy college theory. It's a practical, everyday operating system for regular people, veterans, business owners, parents, anybody who wants to stay in control of their own life. Think of it as your personal battle plan to read the world clearly, serve it honestly, and not get ruined by the good times or the bad ones. We're keeping it simple. If I use a big word, I'll explain it right away. No fluff. Just straight talk you can actually use. Let's break it down into three main parts. The core rules, how to balance the tricky parts, and your daily game plan. Phase 1, the 4 core rules. Your inner engine. Imagine your mind and your actions like a 4-cylinder engine. When all 4 are running smooth, you stay strong no matter what the world throws at you. First rule, sovereign cartography. That's just a fancy way of saying map the ground before you move. Before you jump into anything, a business deal, a family argument, social media drama, stop and look around. Who really has the power here? What's actually motivating people? What's the hidden game? Use clear-eyed attention, like a Navy chief scanning the horizon. Don't let your emotions or the "this is just how things are" fog cloud your view. Map the real territory. That's how you make smart moves instead of dumb ones. Second rule, grace-driven non-attachment. Do your absolute best. Pour everything into it, but don't tie your whole worth to the results. If it works out, great, awesome. Treat it like something you're stewarding, like good money or good opportunities that aren't really yours forever. If it flops, learn from it and let it go without bitterness. This mixes old wisdom, Christian ideas of trusting a bigger plan with Buddhist understanding that everything changes. Things come and go. Hold on tight to your effort, but loose to the outcome. It keeps you from getting crushed or arrogant. Third rule, algorithmic agape. Agape is just a big word for real, selfless love and care. But here's the practical part. You also need to be smart about how you show up in the world. Build a solid reputation and trustworthy image, not to fool people, but to protect yourself and create real communities of loyalty. People who only do transactions, what's in it for me right now, can't copy genuine trust. Use smart strategy to build real connections that last. It's love with eyes wide open. Fourth rule, the prohairesis void. Prohairesis is an old word for your power of choice and judgment. Think of it as your internal fortress. Keep a strong inner core where your self-worth comes only from making good decisions and putting in quality effort. Not from likes, money, status, or what people say. This creates a void or empty space inside that manipulators can't hook into. They can't bait you or break you easily because your value isn't on the outside. It's not out in the world. It's safe inside. Those are your 4 cylinders. Run them together, and you're operating at a whole different level. Now, every system has ways it can break. Here are the 2 main failure modes and the simple tripwires to catch them. Mode. A failure. You get too sneaky and start treating people like tools instead of humans. That's when strategy turns cold and mean. The fix? Do a quick dignity audit. If your move costs someone their dignity, stop. Fix it. Don't cross that line. Mode B failure. You get too chill and detached, and nothing moves forward. You're drifting. The fix? Check your mission velocity. If you haven't taken any bold, high-impact actions in the last 3 days, get back in the game. Do something that matters. Phase 2, balancing the paradoxes. how to switch modes without losing your mind. Life isn't one size fits all. Sometimes you need to be tough and strategic. Sometimes you need grace and trust. Here's how to switch without going crazy. When you're dealing with another person, first ask, is this a real trust partner? Somebody who gives and receives fairly? If yes, lead with grace. Forgive small stuff. Give value without always keeping score. It builds real relationship capital that pays off big over time. If it's an adversary, somebody just out for themselves, set clear boundaries. Protect yourself. Use smart strategy to neutralize the threat without becoming mean. For tough challenges or bad luck, ask, can I actually control this? If yes, go all in with full effort and excellence. If no, accept it like the Stoics. Amor fati, love of fate. Learn from it and keep moving. Treat setbacks as useful data for your next move. This back and forth keeps you balanced. Tough when you need to be, kind when you can be. Phase 3, your daily code, the simple routine. This philosophy isn't just ideas, it's daily practice. Here's a straightforward schedule you can actually follow. Morning around 5 to 8 a.m., realignment time. Spend 20 minutes sitting quietly. Breathe and just watch your thoughts. Label worries as not proven yet. Think about any dreams and what they might be telling you about your real relationships. Then, picture some things that could go wrong today. Not to scare yourself, but to prepare and stay grounded. Daytime, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Execution time. Do at least one bold lion move, something visible and decisive, like making that sales call or taking a stand. And one smart fox move, quietly mapping who has power or turning a problem around. Every action should line up with doing the right thing. Evening, 5 to 10 p.m. Restoration time. Look back at your day. Where did you show up as your real self? Where did you slip into chasing stuff or ego? If you made any money or had success, dedicate it in your mind to your family and real friends. Check if you treated anyone like an object instead of a person. If so, make it right. Even a simple apology resets things. Do this consistently, and it becomes who you are. The big goal, tragic optimism. At the end of the day, this whole system is about moving from identity props, chasing likes, money, status, all the outside stuff, to real, authentic living. In a messy, chaotic 2026, we practice tragic optimism. We say yes to life even when it's hard. We see the suffering and the brokenness, but we build anyway. You're not a puppet of the system. You're not hollow. You're the architect. You design your days, your decisions, and your impact. Start small. Pick one rule this week. Map one situation honestly. Practice letting go of one outcome. Build one real connection. Felix Futuri isn't about being perfect. It's about being sovereign, free in your own life, useful to others, and steady when everything else shakes. You've got this. Stay sovereign, my friends. Build accordingly. Thanks for watching. If this hit home, drop a comment, share it with a fellow veteran or entrepreneur who needs it. Let's keep building real communities that can't be broken. See you in the next one. Peace.